rules of going out in the park to film a video could be very many, especially if the park is loaded with little pieces of white tissue on the ground, because being somebody like me who's a little bit more environmentally aware, not a lot environmentally aware, but enough to know that people shouldn't be dumping their tissue paper all over the park, we'll often go and pick up garbage, like let's say Tim Horton cups. I think the Tim Hortons probably owes their customers a bit of education, actually, in trying to keep the environment in their local parks a little bit more clean by asking their patrons to actually dump the darn things in the garbage can that's provided within the park. It's only about 15 feet away, if even that. Sometimes I'll see a Tim Hortons cup not even 3 feet away from a garbage can, which is completely ridiculous. Sometimes people will throw away their plastic spoons, forks, whatever, but the most interesting items is when you see little white pieces of tissue, because when you go and try to pick those up, I hope you're wearing gloves. Within one nestled such tissue, I found a wrapper, and not the kind that sings, but totally inappropriate place for you to go into a park and have your little tryst with your mistress and leave the remains of the liaison on the ground in the park, where little children can go and forage through and pick up with their tiny little fingers. I think it's pretty gross, pretty disgusting. I think it needs to stop. Put your stuff in the garbage, man. If you're out there fornicating in the park, then have your heyday, but do not ever leave that stuff behind, because it's disgusting. It's unhealthy, it's unhygienic, and children can run into it, dogs could run into it. Some creature from the park could accidentally stick their little noses into it. I mean, come on, people. Seriously? If you can't afford a hotel and you prefer to be out in the woods, do it in the woods, but don't do it in the woods and leave the evidence behind. Anyone that's close to a park, any business that sells coffee, that sells weed, that sells food items, whatever it is, please warn your patrons. Don't pollute the parks. Thank you. See? I ain't going to go rummaging through that for you folks. Can't pay me enough. But these are Kleenexes or tissue paper that somebody brought out for the after coitus. Oh look, somebody brought some toilet paper and left it in the park. I'm sure that was intentional, just in case somebody felt like taking a shit and needed to wipe their arse. Maybe the local cafes can identify whose cup this is. Who knows? It might be a regular customer that drinks the same tea over and over. English breakfast. You know, it'd be really nice if we could just like get people to just realize that they're leaving evidence behind. Maybe we can get a DNA kit. Yeah, right. Oh my god, I thought that was money. No, it's not. It's cannabis. Wow. Let's see how much that was. Let's see what strain they got. Who knows? Maybe we could find out where they got this from. Well, maybe we can get them to sponsor for the cost of the cleanup of the park. Right, cafe? I mean, your clients seem to be leaving their trash behind in the park. Why not? What strain was this? I wonder if it was good. Oh well. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. A crushed bottle of water. in the middle of the woods. And not too far from it, probably been here since Christmas, looks like it. Coffee cup. Guess whose it is? Just like I suspected, because there's more of these coffee places than anything else in Canada. Yeah, oh Canada, clean up after yourself, will you? Can't these humans just leave us alone?